Good morning, Sagittarius. How are you? Or good morning, good evening, and good night, I guess. And thank you so much for all of your likes and your shares and your subscribes. It's been really fun getting to know everybody. I'm very appreciative, and it's been a really amazing journey. So thank you so much. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and get started. All right. Can you see all those? Okay. All right, let me look at this for a minute, Sagittarius. 1 second. Okay, overall, regarding your love life, you are clearly personally doing well in your life. You are stressed out about your love life, and it's causing you to make a decision, right? You're not sure if it's the right decision. You see that with the outcome card here. You're not sure if it's the right decision. You are spending a lot of time contemplating and figuring out if you're making the right decision. All right. We have 3 Knight cards here in pretty key positions. Okay, what's crowning your month, and then in your outcome, and I'll go through all of these too. In your outcome, we have the 9 of Swords, and then in your hopes and fears, we have the Hermit. Now, all of these are Knight cards, right? So these are all talking about and showing your perception and your emotional state. Okay, and these are the swords represent your thoughts. So this month you're in your head, which is actually not like you too much, Sagittarius. You tend to be just like all fire signs, you tend to read situations very clearly, and you are not afraid to make a decision. And if people don't like the outcome, that's on them. So the fact that you're really spending time thinking about it and wondering if it's the right decision is actually really weighing heavily on you. So that's good, because it means it's an important relationship. It means you don't want to hurt anybody. You don't want to hurt yourself, and you don't want to sour the situation. And I'm really picking up that if you're just dating, you may have a lot of people that you're seeing and dating and starting to get close to and get to know, and you're really having to narrow down the playing field a little bit if you want to really get into a committed relationship. Now, if you're in a committed bond, clearly life is going well, but there's something that needs to either be talked about or figured out. This does not mean that you're exiting a relationship. It does not mean that someone is leaving your life, not by any means. This just means that there's something that is weighing very heavily on your mind, and you're needing to make a decision about it. Okay? But in terms of every other aspect in your life, things are going really well. And in fact, before we get started with your primary position, all right, so this is a card of luck, felicity. Okay? The wheels are turning in your favor. Now, yes, I always say the Wheel of Fortune is always turning, and I do read these cards upright only. So, this is a card of luck. So and actually, I think Jupiter is your ruling planet, Sagittarius, and so you always have luck on your side anyway. I mean, you're very social, you're very good with people, you're always talking to everybody, and just through those interactions in general in life and relationship dynamics, that tends to bring opportunities to you. So it's not so much that the planetary alignments are bringing you luck, it's that just your personality brings you opportunities, because you're always meeting people. Okay, you're making connections, your love life is going well, your work life is going well, your friendships and your relationships life is going well, you're feeling really good. Okay, this is the 10th major arcana. So in terms of your love life and the phases of your love life, you're right in the middle. You're smack dab in the middle of it, and it's going well. Okay? But something happens, something's weighing on your mind with the 20th major arcana card, the Judgment, which means renewal, outcome, and change of position. So you're making a decision. I don't think somebody else is making a decision. I think you are the one making the decision. And it's because what's grounding you is the Nine of Wands. And this card represents feeling a little bit trapped, seeing possibility, seeing opportunity, but kind of putting a lot of stuff on your own plate. Okay, this is not somebody doing this to you. This is you doing this to you, because as a fire sign, you definitely love opportunities and you love activities, and so you kind of tend to always think everything's going to be so much fun, and you genuinely do have fun in every scenario, but you'll just say, yes, I'll go do this. Yes, I'll go do this. Sure, I'll come to your barbecue. Sure, I'll come over to your book party, or sure, let's go on a hike. And then all of a sudden, every minute of your week is planned and you don't have any downtime, and you start to feel like this. You still go and you still have a lot of fun, but you just start feeling a little bit tired and a little bit beat up. So the reason why I'm saying that is this could be impacting your love life. You could be so busy in other aspects of your life that it's just impacting your love life. You could be meeting a lot of different people and it's impacting your love life because you're just dating so much and they're all starting to want to come to you. Hey, they want a third date, a fourth date, a fifth date. All right. And then they want to start having some sort of committed relationship, and it stresses you out. Okay. If you're in a committed bond, this is very much just work and life activities, a little bit weighing you down. But what's crossing your Judgment in your challenge or benefit position is this card of victory. Okay, a card of success, a card of being acknowledged for your success. Okay, all these people are cheering this man on, congratulating him. There's a succession, there's a party. Okay, job well done. So this is definitely a benefit. This is not a challenge whatsoever. So you very well may be getting a lot of attention in your love life right now, and it might just be kind of stressing you out with everything else that's going on in your life. So you're just having to make a decision about what's the next step? Where am I going? How do I calm this down? Okay, I'm not seeing anybody leaving. I'm not seeing any major serious Two of Swords. Yes. It's a Knight card. Yes, a decision. You're not ready to make it yet. You're thinking about it. You're not sure which avenue to take. Okay, pretty cut and dry. And it's interesting that everything here is so positive, and then these two cards are feeling bombarded and beat up a little bit and then having to make a decision. So what this is telling me with respect to your love life, Sagittarius, is that you are bringing on this stress on yourself most likely. All right? You're bringing this feeling on yourself. So the only way to mitigate that is to make adjustments. Okay? Change your position. Look for signals and signs too. I mean, you have intuition. People have intuition. They can sense what they really want and what they really don't want. They can sense when they're really excited about an opportunity or a person and then they're really not. They can sense when their partner, if you're in a marriage, they can sense that something is off. So then all you have to do is just figure out what you're going to do about it. Okay? This doesn't have to be something major and life-changing. Just figure out what you want to do about it. And the good thing about you, Sagittarius, is that you will. All right? You will figure that out, and you will take action, because that is what you do in a very loving, warming way, like you do. Now, and here we go, Sagittarius, Page of Cups in your near future. Okay, this is the card of service, messages. Someone's coming to assist. You very well could be involved with a water sign. You could be involved with an air sign also, because yes, this is your energy, but this is somebody, air sign, swooping in to make adjustments. So I'll talk about that in a minute. But they also could be coming from a place, a very young energy, very excited, very jovial, and wanting to spend time with you, wanting to help you out, wanting to help clear your plate a little bit. Okay? I love the Page of Cups. Now, how you are viewing the situation, Sagittarius. The Knight of Swords. The reason why I say you may be involved with an air sign or someone that has air in their chart And if you don't know what I mean by when I say air in their chart, if you pull somebody's natal chart, you have to have their time of birth and their city and country of birth. And what that does is it will tell you, amongst many other things about their personality, but it tells you their rising sign and their moon sign. And the rising sign is what you actually project out to the world, okay? What other people see in you and how you operate in the world. And the moon sign is your emotions, okay? How you react. So if you have a rising sign in Aries or Sagittarius, you're going to be very talkative. You're going to be very happy-go-lucky, very action-oriented, okay? But then you can have a moon sign in Pisces and be very sensitive, okay? So you have to just understand your chart, and if you're asking about somebody else, you have to understand their chart and how they operate, because it's not just the sun sign. The sun sign is how we think we project to the world. The rising sign is how we actually project to the world, okay? The Knight of Swords. So the reason why I'm saying that is they could have air signs in other aspects of their chart. So they could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and this is somebody that as you maybe get bogged down, pull away a little bit, trying to make a decision, they may be coming in and rushing in trying to fix something because they're feeling anxious that you have stopped communication or that your behavior has changed or your communication style has changed, okay? I'm seeing somebody communicating a lot here. I don't know if it's this person or if this is you, but something has changed. Your dynamic has changed, and so they're going to be coming in trying to fix it. Okay? This is the most swift action taking card out of all the Knight cards. All right, this is somebody that just rushes in. They will call you. They will come over to your house. They will make sure that they understand where you're standing and try to fix it. This is how you view them. Okay, so they may be bombarding you a little bit. They might be stressing you out. How they are viewing you, though, Sagittarius, is the High Priestess, and this is beautiful. This is a Knight card, so they're viewing you as being very intuitive, very in touch with yourself, not really wanting to put up with any games, or you're just focused on yourself. You're focused on your intellect. You're studying. You're learning. You're working hard. You are all encompassing yourself and everything that you want to be in this world. Okay, that's how they're viewing you, which is beautiful. You actually can't get more respect from somebody than if they view you as this, High Priestess. Okay, if somebody is viewing you like this, they are holding you in extremely high regard, and you need to recognize that, because even if they are bothering you, it's really because they may have you on a pedestal a little bit, too much, which gets frustrating. Everybody knows that, but they're really viewing you in high regard. But it is stressing you out, Sagittarius, because again, we have the Hermit card in your hopes and fears, which means this person may not be what you really want in life, or you know something needs to change. Okay? Again, it doesn't have to be major, but something's bothering you and something needs to change, and so you're spending time figuring out what that is. You're going inside, and you're holding the star from the star card. You're holding that out in front of you. Okay, you may feel a little bit that you may have lost trust in somebody. You may feel a sense of treason or that there was lies, but you're still holding on to that hope and holding on to that belief that everything will be okay, because that's the fire sign energy in general. Okay, everything really will be okay. Just give it time. So this is where your fear is and your hope, but you're nervous, and the outcome is causing you to continue to be nervous. All right, so Sagittarius, in terms of advice, you need to make some decisions. Don't make them too quickly, and make sure that you're making the right decision, or if it is a decision where the result doesn't come the way that you want it to, or their reaction to it doesn't come the way that you want it to, don't spend too much time in this space worrying, because you can tend to take direct action and then feel guilt for that and feel like you didn't say what you were actually feeling. Okay, you didn't say what you were actually feeling. You said something to get a reaction, and then now they're not talking. And so don't be rash, okay? But it doesn't look like you're going to be. It looks like you're spending time making a decision, And you will pull out of this very quickly, because in your Sagittarius energy, you just will. You don't spend too much time focusing and dwelling. You just, you move on and are as happy as you ever have been. So you might feel like this for a minute. They might come back in and try to change things, and you may let them, you may not let them. That is up to you. Okay. And again, this is not somebody leaving. It's a discussion. It's very much a discussion because of all the swords cards. It's very much a discussion, and it's a pretty serious one, but I don't think that it's ending a relationship. You just need to kind of readjust and reconnect. All right, Spirit and Universe, what are the overall messages and overall outcome? Be friends. Friendship, support, and aid. Friendly cooperation with others is necessary to reach mutual goals. Willingness to give and receive assistance and support is also required. Ask friends for help and suggestions, listen with respect, and accept the gifts willingly offered. Unconditional receiving is even more difficult than unconditional giving. 4 feet are more stable than 2. So basically, if somebody's coming in trying to offer assistance and aid this month, let them be a little receptive to them. Okay, I mean, unless they're really driving you nuts and you're just done, but let them. Okay, listen to them. Try to understand where they are coming from, and it will warm things up. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. And if I don't hear from you, I will see you. So, all right, thank you.